Welcome, podcast fans. It's time for the What's Up Bro podcast show, presented by J&J Production Studios, the home for all your entertainment needs. All kinds of great topics discussed every week, a variety of different themes offered, special guest appearances, prize giveaways, and so much more. Stay tuned. And now, here are your hosts, Sam Crow and Big Hoss.
Hard to believe it, but yeah, it's the weekend again. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to the show. We are live. It is I, Sam Crow, here with Big Hoss and Boo Boo. How we doing, guys? All right. We are prepped for the weekend, and actually, let me get my sound effects going, because, of course, it is our summertime, so we have our fireplace here. Actually, I'm going to back this up, because we're almost out of time with that. There we go. Summertime. And, of course, based on the title, if you didn't catch the little extra fun I put in there for the heat mention, it is actually, or has been, relatively hot where I am, at least today. It was been a record high for at least the last few weeks. 91 degrees, going to be hot tomorrow yet. So we're definitely getting into that summer weather again. Our Summer Slam Fest is in full swing. And it's also our very first weekend of June. Can you believe it? 6 months already into this year. It's just flying by. We got some neat stuff coming up for you guys. We have our special good friend Miranda Maverick. Her fight is coming up, her big UFC fight that's coming up. I believe it's this week, actually. Not sure if it's this weekend or next weekend. We're going to have her back on the show. She's going to talk to us about that, so make sure you guys keep following us and stay tuned with that. We'll give you guys updates on an official date and time. The time actually probably will be about the same, but the date anyway. We'll keep you guys posted there. Some exciting things coming up in July. We have 4th of July. We're going to probably do some extra fun stuff. We're going to sit down and work on a schedule for that. So we'll keep you guys posted as well. But we are here at the What's Up Bro podcast show, brought to you by J&J Production Studios, your true home for entertainment. We are here to entertain you. And I got to say, I mean, we've had some... We're not going to share this. We'll just say, from Big Hoss's perspective, you've had quite the weekend so far, right? Is that fair to say? Just keep it short and sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's as far as we'll take that. We Big Hoss was regaling a little bit of his harrowing experience he had, which even though we do list explicit content here, there's got to be a limit. There has to be a fine line where, yeah. Yeah, even with explicit warning, we don't cross certain boundaries. So this is for our ears only, because we're all good friends and sitting tight. So this is why we talk about it. But we'll just say for you guys, for your listening ears, that it was quite the experience. So we're having a bang-up year so far.
It'll never happen again.
Yeah, well, let's just say you'll definitely are scarred for life. That's probably a mild way of putting it. So, yeah, that's quite a way to kick it off. And again, we're only 6 months into the year. Who knows what the last 6 months will be like? Heaven help us. But we're here.
Probably.
Well, that's always possible. Although I was just saying, I should be one doing that, but I don't usually do that. But there's always a first time for everything. So I will tell you this much. This is actually pretty funny since you mentioned that, because I could eventually rip my pants. I don't know why. Every time I'm in the kitchen and I walk near like the countertops where there's drawers, I always, my pants have pockets on them. I always get my pocket stuck on a drawer knob, and I keep walking, and all of a sudden it yanks me back. It's like a fishing line in my pants. One of these days, I'm gonna walk through and just tear it right out, because I go so fast. Like, I nearly ripped the door off the hinge the one time because I was walking fast by the cabinet door, and it caught my pants. I'm like, what the hell? And it's yanked, and almost pulled my pants down. I'm like, what the heck? Like, how does that happen? But so that's possible. Who knows? We don't. I shouldn't say we asked this question, but it'll be fun to see what happens. And again, a lot of time left in the year, so one can only imagine. But either way, we're glad to be here with you guys, kicking it back, getting ready. We're in that summer mood, that summer vibe, and I got to tell you, it's making me think about this. We're already in June, which means summer's in full swing. Summer's going to fly by before we know it, and that always makes me sad, because there's so much stuff you want to do. Right? I'm sure everybody has. We all have our own things we like to do, but always summertime is just what makes it more fun, and you can do all kinds of neat things, and it's just a change from regular throughout the course of the year. But it flies by so fast, and you blink, and before we know it, it's going to be Christmas again. So, I'm trying very hard to not let the time fly by, but again, it was just like we were coming into March into April, and we were getting the hot weather. It was nice. Now we officially are in the summertime, and it's going by so fast. So hopefully we can make the most of it. I still have lots of planned stuff we're going to do. We got a lot of stuff we're going to do for you guys. It's just, running on that train of time is just slipping away. Do you guys feel like that? As anybody else? Is it just me? Or do you feel like time is just moving like really, really fast? Because like here we are again. It's the weekend. Like I felt like it was just Sunday, and now here we are. It's Friday again. And
like yesterday, we were just doing a podcast.
Exactly. And it almost feels like we're in that time loop, right? Like we were just here. It's like deja vu. Here we are. We're in the Twilight Zone. We're back here again. It's like that never-ending loop that we're just constantly stuck there. We can't get out. But I don't know why that. And even there's days. We all have our busier days, and sometimes we have our light days. Like everybody does, right? Everybody has those moments where, we guys know because like over the last several weeks between Haas and I just alone, our schedule-wise has been crazy. Things have been happening, but even with that in tow, time just seems to fly by. Even if you slow it back and sit and don't do much, time still flies by. I don't know if that's a getting older thing, and that's kind of an inside joke because we joke about Haas because Haas has been sharing how much he's getting older now. So let's see. At head count, where are we at? You're not 30. You're what, 29 this coming November? 28. Okay, so you're not even at the terrible 30 yet. You're almost there, but you're not. No, not there. And the reason we joke about this, if you guys didn't catch the last few episodes, which you guys can, make sure you check out our link tree there. You can find all the streaming services. Episodes are available, and if you obviously you can reach out with us on social media. There's plenty of platforms there. We were joking about, Haas and Fire want to have sort of a drinking competition. Well, makes Haas a little bit nervous because Beings is that Fire is several years younger and seems to drink like a fish. I guess that's a fair way to put the assessment. I would love to see a scan of what his liver looks like. But he's wanting to do this challenge with Haas, and Haas is like, I can understand where you're coming from because I don't know, even if I was more of a drinker, I don't know if I'd want to be that adventurous to chug that much alcohol. I think
I can't do that shit. Not with him, no.
I don't know what, like, he just, how many times have we seen him, like, he just chugs these things down. It's like, I don't even think it's a fair fight. Even if he gives you, like, a head start, he's still going to, like, lap you as far as taking drinks back and forth. So, I mean, I don't think it's even worth the risk, but that's why we joke about it, because Haas is kind of, so we're in that totem of, I'm obviously at the eldest part of this totem pole, and Fire's at the bottom, so Haas is in that middle section. He's not, got that little in-between bridge gap there, but it's a lot, I mean, and as fun as it would be, I don't know if
It wouldn't be fun the next day.
Exactly. Well, remember, even he said, what was it, was it last weekend, where he's like, the next day he got up, and he's like, yeah, I was feeling it, or was it his birthday or something? He's like, the next day, I'm like, yeah, he's like, I felt it. So I'm like, yeah, it does catch up to you. So I can see the validity in why you wouldn't want to do that. But I never understood how people could. Now, as I mentioned to you guys, I shared last weekend, we came back from the honeymoon, and the most I ever had drink-wise was 5 drinks in the span of a day. Well, that was over several hours. I don't see how people can have 3 or 4 drinks in under 30 minutes. I just don't get it. And some people are good that way. Some people just drink till they puke and they pass out, or both. So it reasonably makes sense, but if you don't want to put yourself through that punishment, why do it? Because, really, what's the point in some instances? But, to each his own. Everybody has a different take on that, and we all have our vices. I mean, like I said, I drink-wise occasionally, but nothing major. For me, my vice, here's a funny thing for me, speaking of summertime now, too, my biggest vice, I used to love these as a kid, and I haven't had them for a while. Got a whole freezer full. Are the ice pops. You get different flavor. It's all frozen. You drink I mean, it's really, I don't know why, but like I've had this craving, so we got some, and I've been eating them. Now today even we had a bunch with some. I do help out with the local preschool there. Some of the kids, and everybody was chugging them. I had 3 of them myself today, so which is a lot. And they were half melted even. And I spilled it on my shirt, of course, down my shirt, the grape one. I'm like, of course, why not? But it's just that summertime feel. I don't know. It's just kind of that food that puts you in the mood. I mean, we had Memorial Day weekend this past weekend, so I got my burger and hot dog fix. Of course, we'll have that again come 4th of July. Is it really?
Did you go storm the neighborhood for the...
Oh, you know what? Honestly, there really wasn't a lot of people cooking. I don't know if it's because of the timing. We didn't get it, but at the time I looked around, there really wasn't too many people out. Now, I wasn't out much on Memorial Day. There might have been more folks doing that, but really didn't see too much activity, which was kind of strange. But I mean, we had plenty of leftovers, so I had...
So he didn't get to go storm the people for food like we thought.
Well, I am gonna say this: 4th of July is a much bigger holiday event, so I'm definitely planning for that. So, neighbors beware, because I'll be showing up as close as I can, and just. I will say this though. Now, the day we had the picnic, I had, in the span of a whole night, what did I have? 3 burgers and 2 dogs in one sitting. So that was enough. And here's the funny part. Even later, I had another burger and another dog later that night. So I had like 4 burgers, like 3 hot dogs in the span of a sitting. So I don't know. Like, it was good off the grill. Like, it was wonderful. So those are kind of the things that put you in the mood and kind of give you that sense of, yeah, it's definitely summertime. And it was strange. And again, I was hungry, but I ate it. And then, of course, my other big vice has been lunch meat sandwiches, which I've been eating, which is great. But it's just those kind of things that put you in that summer mood. And I don't know why, but the rest of the year, you don't really have that draw for the burgers and dogs. Like, we can go out and get fast food. You can get burgers and just about anywhere, obviously, between all the chains like McDonald's and Burger King and Wendy's and all the other places you can get food. But there's just something about summertime whenever you have burgers for that. And if you cook them yourself on the grill, it just makes it that much better. Which actually I never thought to ask. I don't see you have your snack tonight. You were snacking earlier. You had popcorn there, right? Is that what I saw?
No, I had chips from Chipotle.
Chips from Chipotle, really? Are they regular chips or are they specially seasoned kind? That sounds really good. Whoa! What is that?
A burrito.
Sweet. Did you get that from Chipotle?
Yeah.
What do you got on that sucker? That looks great. Oh, man. Looks like got cheese on there. Is that peppers on there?
Steak,
Oh,
rice,
damn.
sour cream cheese.
Everything but the kitchen sink.
No, that's the way to do it. Like, I'll tell you something. I do get a burrito from Taco Bell on the occasion, and if I could, I try to load it up. But I mean, that's good eating right there. That's definitely something that. Oops. Sorry. That's a little feature in case you guys are wondering. That's the apparently Tumblr adds these fun little buttons now and again. So right now they have frogs posted on there. So if I roll over, I hit my keys, I can actually make frog sounds. So, but yeah, no, the burrito thing really is. I do that with sandwiches, do that with hamburgers or hot dogs. Like, you should have seen when I had the hamburgers. Like, I had tomato, onion, like everything piled high, like this thick. And even the hot dog, I had it stuffed with onions and peppers and relish. And if you're gonna go big, why not? I mean, you can't have a plain old anything. You gotta like spice it up a little bit, right? So go with it. I mean, shit, why not? But that's just, again, and that's the summer kind of vibe, puts you in the mood, and you know, when you do that, that really makes it. That's comfort food for you. I mean, you know, why not, right? So he's chowing down. Like, you're making me hungry just watching that now. Like, damn it, now I want a burrito. It's not even Taco Tuesday, but
This is Taco Tuesday.
it's Tuesday somewhere. It's a taco day somewhere. Everybody has their own Taco Tuesday. So,
Tacos, burritos, get it right.
well, my point is, I do get burritos when I get. I usually get both. So, did you have more than one burrito?
Yeah, you had two.
I was going to say, I usually get 2 or 3 myself, and I'm sure you could probably eat more than I would for that, so you can't have just one. I've never had... you know what? I need to try it. I've never actually had Chipotle before, believe it or not. I want to try it. There is one that's local, but I just never think about it. It sounds really good. And I'm sure they got a lot of spice options.
Really good.
I'm sure I could add a lot of spicy stuff. I'm not sure you're not a big fan of the super spicy stuff, but I love that. I could probably add all kinds of neat stuff to it. But yeah, no, that's again, summertime. This is wet my palate there. These are the things that make us, put us in that groove, put us in the right frame of mind, and really just is what summer's all about. Not to mention vacations and relaxation and all that kind of stuff, which I know a lot of people tend to use this time of year for. Now, whether you go earlier or later, I know some people go like now in the beginning of June, some people go in the middle of like July, and some people go in August, September. Any which way you can get away, that's a great opportunity, whether you go, again, you can go on vacation or have a staycation. So,
Going in August.
Are you? That'll be fun. Where are you going?
Tennessee.
Nice. Anything special or just hanging out?
My boyfriend's stepbrother's getting married.
Oh, okay.
For 4 days.
Okay, so that's not bad. Weddings can be fun. Definitely a lot of free. I said this joke at our wedding for that one, but I told the caterer that I only showed up because of the food. That's really the only reason. So, but it really isn't. I was only teasing, but that can make it break. That's really good. What is Haas's big plan for the summer? Do you have any big plans?
He wants to go camping with you.
The camping trip. All right, I know. Other than that, you have anything else planned, or is that's going to be like your big? No. So you got a lot of you guys, and I envy Haas in this case because he has like great laid back approach, which is something I used to always love doing. So your every day is kind of like a staycation for you, in a manner of speaking, which it would be fantastic if I could do that. That's why I said getting away is going to be wonderful because
We're gonna have to rent a car.
okay, no, that's not hard. You driving?
Somebody has to drive.
Okay, no, I can drive. I mean, yeah. No, that's not bad. I mean, especially.
Let Hoss drive.
Ooh, I don't. Well, we could do that.
No,
I was gonna say, it depends on his comfort level. That's
good idea.
yeah.
That is a bad.
Ha ha. Farm animal jokes. No, we'd have to have one good enough size, especially for the equipment and stuff to carry everything or carry like the tents and all that stuff. But yeah, no, I mean that's
Hoss too.
what's that? Well, yeah, that kind of makes sense. So
Or you could drive down here.
I could what?
Or you could bring your car and drive down here.
I could. That's a lot of mileage going back and forth. My car is more compact, so it's not going to give us a lot of room. Better bet would be probably to rent, and it's really not expensive in a lot of cases renting, as far as renting a car. So I'd rather do that, and that kind of guarantees us at the very least that we'll have excess amount of space. It's always a good thing to have because I got to say, like, I definitely know I want to upgrade my car to a bigger car just because as much as the compact cars are nice, when you have a smaller car with little to less space, it fills up pretty quick and it makes it just that much more difficult to transport stuff and pack things in the car. So lesson learned, that's exactly why we rent it when we can. So, but at any rate, so some of the things we're going to cover here, we're going to actually take a short pause here. We're going to come back. We're going to look up some top summer things, some summer trends. We're going to kind of see, like, I'm always curious I'm not usually one of these type of people that buys into this or follows this, but I'm curious to see what we can find that are going to be huge trends, maybe top vacation spots this year. I'm always curious because I know the beach is a top one, but you'd be surprised what you can find. Some people don't enjoy the beach, and they find their own little slice of heaven to get away from on a vacation. So we're going to explore all those kind of neat things and more. Hopefully you guys will stick around. We're going to play a little music for you guys, keep everybody in a festive mood there. We're going to keep our fire stoked here, of course. And eventually we're going to have to get some marshmallows here because it's just, we got to do it. It's just not going to be the same having a good fire without that. So, but either way, plenty more to come here on the show. Hope you guys will stick. Yeah, I know. We'll do that more so when we actually have the real fire for the camping trip. We'll have to have marshmallows and chocolate bars at that point for sure. That's a given. So that's something we definitely are going to work towards for that. But hopefully you guys will stick around for more. Hope you guys are having a great start to your weekend. We're just getting fired up here. Live tonight and tomorrow night, of course. We're going to spend the bulk of the weekend with you guys. Heating things up. Our Summer Slam Fest is going to run all through the summer. We are looking forward to that. Hope you guys are as well. Lots more surprises coming. Got some special upgrades and updates coming up for you guys as well. We'll keep you posted on that. So stick around for more. Stay tuned. We're just rolling the ball here, getting things going here. We'll be right back in just a moment. Stay tuned. Take your bathroom break now if you need to. Go get some snacks if you're hungry. It's always great to listen to it when you want to have a snack. So go take some time and do that now, and then we'll come back and we'll do some more fun here. Fun time in the summertime. Party hardy weekend. Can't wait to do more. Stick around. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
Hey audio fans, are you looking for fun and excitement? Have you been searching for that special show? You know, the one complete package you want in a podcast? Then check out the What's Up Bro podcast show and experience what true entertainment is all about. Stay tuned and don't miss the action. Available on your favorite streaming services, including YouTube. Thank you for all your support. And as always, we'll see you at the show.
We'll be right back to the show with more in just a moment. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back to the show with more in just a moment. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back to the show with more in just a moment. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back to the show with more in just a moment. Please stay tuned. Break time is over. We're so glad you stayed tuned. Now back to the action as the show is set to resume.
Welcome back, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out there. If you're just tuning in live, welcome. It is the What's Up Bro podcast show, brought to you by, of course, the one and only J&J Production Studios, your true home for entertainment. Sam Crow here with Big Hoss, of course, as always, and our good friend Boo Boo. We're all hanging out here. Let me get our campfire going. I always stop it there, but let's restoke the flame. There we go. And I make it sound cool, but in reality, I'm just clicking a button. So I know everybody else is going to rain on my parade. I'm not actually throwing a log on the fire. I'm just clicking a button. So there you go. Whoever planned to ruin it for me, I ruined it for ourselves. Anyway, but we're here hanging out. It's Friday night, June 2nd. Hard to believe that we are coming in 6 months. 2023 is it's literally halfway over. Where does the time go? But regardless, summertime is fun time. We're going to party hardy. It's the weekend. A lot of you guys maybe are partying already. Maybe you're just home relaxing. You might be relaxing listening to us right now. Wonderful. We'll gladly give you guys something relaxing to kick back on here and to keep you help you unwind after a long week. I'm sure a lot of you guys had a busy week, so this is perfectly your time, whether or not we have your full attention or if you're putting us on in the background. Listen, we're full service, fully functioning, so whatever works for you guys works for us. We're happy to do it, and we're glad just to be here and to have you guys with us. Major shout out. We're getting some huge followers here on Instagram. Thank you guys so much who are coming over there. We appreciate that. We're still growing pretty quickly, actually, for the most part, which is nice. And if you're new here and listening, especially, I mentioned this just before the break, during the break coming off, if you heard our interview that we did for Vigilantes Radio, if you guys are a regular listener there and you're coming over here, welcome. We're so glad to have you. We're glad you guys are here checking us out. Hope you like what you got going on here. We got so many things available to you guys that we're going to be doing some scheduling. We want to get some of the other shows going there. It's just a lot of times it gets busy, crazy during the week, so sometimes it's hard to get an extra one in there. But of course, we always have the show here during the weekend, so we're definitely live on a regular basis there for that. But we're glad to have you, and spread the word. Of course, if you haven't been here before, if you heard the show, you love it, and want to let others know, by all means, do so. Also, you can check out, too, in case you missed it, we announced this before and been sharing it a lot around, too. We do have official studio merchandise. You can get anything you want there. Go do your shopping. You can get your Christmas shopping done right there. Still working on a few technical glitches from the website. One of the features that shows that we do have available, which doesn't show on our storefront there, but we do have face masks available if you guys are still utilizing that. We have custom ones made that are there. It just does not allow us to showcase that right now because apparently there's a system error, but hopefully that'll get fixed. But we have kids apparel, adult apparel, we have pop sockets, we have magnets, we have stickers, we have hoodies, we have t-shirts, we have baseball shirts. Good gosh, what else do we have? There's so much stuff. Just go check it out. That's the best way to do it. We're going to see if we can get a promo code up there. They might offer you a 20% coupon. You can take advantage of that. Go for it, especially during the holiday. I think during sale time they have a lot of sales running during the holidays, so go check that out too. I know Memorial Day is over, but we got a couple of holidays coming up in June, and of course the 4th of July. Big opportunity. Get your stuff there today. Available now. Purchase it and have it shipped right to your door. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that. And we also have, which I don't think Haas has his tonight. I have mine. I have photos for this. We're gonna get this up. You guys can't see it at home. We have what we're referring to as the official show mugs that we have. That says the What's Up Bro show on it. That's our official kind of mugs that we have available. If you guys are interested and want those, you have to just reach out to us via social media or email us at j_jproductionstudios@yahoo.com. We're going to get some photos up there. We have some for social media, so check that out. I don't think we can post them on our storefront, but they are available for purchase. If you want some, we can let you know how to do that. Really enjoy mine. How's yours going for you? Have you used it? You've used it a couple times now, right?
Yeah.
Do you like it? It works good. So you would refer people to buy it. That would be a hot item that you would want people to purchase? Yeah. It'll make a great Christmas gift. Did you get Aunt Dawn her cup?
Not yet.
Okay, but you do have it, though, which is good. So, okay. But yeah, you guys can check that out. What's that?
It's just a matter of what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just glad at least you have it because we wanted to get that over to her, so we'll get it to her. But you guys can check that out. It's awesome, and it's a great travel mug. You can have coffee in if you have stainless steel there, so cold drinks, hot drinks, whatever works for you, and take it with you on the go. So if you want those, hit us up. Let us know. We'll be happy to work something out there for you guys to do as well. So now let's look through here, and definitely have. I know there's a few things. I want to start with. There's definitely a lot of things you could go topic-wise here, but because we're talking about the camping trip, and because we're talking about taking summertime and taking vacations, which a lot of people, not everybody, but more often than not, statistically, most people do. Let's just see what the top vacation spots for the summer this year are. I have to pull this up. I should have done this during the break. My bad. There we go. Just to see, I mean, again, obviously, what do we got here? This is based on U.S. News. We'll try to just pick this one off the top of our head. Looks like this is really, this is more, yeah, this is more like national or international, but this is interesting. So this goes a little bit beyond just the average going to the beach, going to the Jersey Shore, going to the California beach, or down to Florida, wherever you guys are located. Haas doesn't have a beach near him. So I think the closest trip you could take would be going to Canada, but I don't know if you want to go to Canada. So,
No.
I mean, really, what does Canada have except snow? But I'm just joking. If you're from Canada, if you're from Canada, we're not trying to be offensive, so don't take it personally. But I'm talking more like tropical, which is where some of these spots are. Now, some of these vacation spots, I mean, again, this is more international, and you can do this if you want. This is according to the list for 2023, which I give credit. If you can do this, and I will say Canada is on this list, and it's actually in the top 10. So for any Canadians out there, if it makes you feel better, you're definitely in the top 10 as far as top vacation spots. And again, some people like the cold. For me, whenever I think, especially in the summertime, somewhere warm and tropical or the beach, just kind of fits the mold there. I mean, how many of us, show of hands, if we raised our hands, who would go in the summertime for vacation to a winter location? Anybody? Really? Now, does that mean in the wintertime you then go to a summer location or a warmer location? Is that fair to say? Okay. So that's fair. Now, what about you, big boy? I'm assuming you don't like the snow as much, so I'm guessing it's going to be a warm trip all the way around, depending on where you're going. If you had to pick, what's your ideal vacation spot? Like, would you go to like the beach? Do you have a particular beach? Like, what would be your poison? Where was it?
Portugal.
Really, Portugal? On this, that's actually not bad. Would you want to go to the beach there? I heard the beaches are actually really nice over there. That would be kind of fun. Drinking some of the eclectic taste of alcohol abroad, because I'm sure they have a lot of great stuff over there. That's not a bad trip. Then, actually, funny you mentioned it. I don't know if that's Portugal. I think Spain is on this list. We're going to go through this. I know one of these countries is here. Let's see. Well, let's go through. Let's actually go backwards, because I will go from this is 21 destination spots. And again, some of these are pretty popular. I've heard of some of these, and it's not shocking that they're on this list, but coming in at 21 is actually Cape Cod, which I know that's a favorite for a lot of people. It's a great area up in the New England part of the United States, and a great vacation spot. I've heard a lot of great things there. Never really been there myself. I've been adjacent, close by, but I've heard that it's quite the place to be, especially if you love seafood. That's a really great place to go. So that makes the list at number 21 spot. Next to that, which I guess this could be a vacation spot, is Chicago. Now, I don't know if I would go to the Windy City as a vacation spot. I mean, again, some people do, and that's just, maybe I think the Chicago Museum of Art is there. I think there's some things you can do there, but again, this is just based on average statistics for what seems to be the top trend people booking vacations this summer. What does it say? Michigan's incredible lineup festivals, including Taste of Chicago and Lollapalooza. I've heard of that, so that's where that is. Okay. This is giving me a list of what Architecture, River Cruise, Lakefront. So I can see the some of the attraction there. Let's see. Number 19 is the Zion National Park. Now, where is this located? The Narrows. I feel like it's out west somewhere. I've heard of it, never been there. Number 18, we have Bar Harbor, Maine. So what is so interesting about whale watching? And again, a lot of things by the ocean. And technically, it's not a beach, but it is a harbor. So you're on the East Coast, so the Atlantic Ocean is there. So I suppose that makes sense. Number 17 is Yellowstone National Park. Heard a lot of people say great things. It's leading up to the Grand Canyon coming out there. You can see Old Faithfuls near that way. So that's a pretty common spot. I don't think it's necessarily a summer. I know a lot of people usually have off and take time to go. And if you're going to travel, especially by vehicle, by car, you're going to need some time to drive back and forth. A lot of people do that. A lot of people go in RVs. Maybe instead of tents, we just rent an RV. Why don't we just do that? Like you have an actual like tent on wheels. I mean, I'm not opposed to really roughing it, but it's just a suggestion. So that's although, yeah, that might be a little bit more to. Yeah, that might be a little bit more. Yeah, I was gonna say that might be that. I didn't. That's yeah. Okay, so that kills that idea. So yeah, back to the original plan. Roughing it, much cheaper option. Let's see, number 16, Cannon Beach.
The cheapest option, bro.
What's that?
It's the cheapest option.
I know. Yeah, no, that's fair enough. And honestly, I mean, I don't know if I'm sure you wouldn't driving it, but I wouldn't want to drive a Winnebago. That thing's a monstrosity. So. You could just imagine. We talk about we're afraid we're definitely going to get lost. So driving one of those things, that's like a death trap on wheels if we're not careful. And sometimes driving up in the mountains there can be treacherous. And I really, even though I feel secure being in a like 3-ton motorhome, there's rental insurance for a reason. We'll just say that, folks. Which a lot of you may have done it before. You know why we do that or why it's done that way. So we're just going to keep it simple. And yeah. I agree with that. Cannon Beach is in Oregon. Looks like a lot of hiking, cliffside, trails. So that's kind of your mountain view kind of thing. At 15, Edinburgh, which is in
I don't know how much a rental is. Car rental.
It depends on the car and depends on where you rent it from. I mean, they're usually not too bad. And again, if it's only a couple days, it's really just depends on what you're looking for. Definitely cheaper though than the Winnebago. I can pretty much guarantee you that. So yeah.
Where are you going to get a Winnebago?
There are some places, but see again that I don't honestly. Well, see rental. I mean, you can't probably rent them, but the bad part of it is that I don't know if it's seasonal. Where I think they're just like they're in the summertime, so there's every possibility that it'd be harder to find a rental. But it's still at the same time, it's there's always that option. But yeah, the car is definitely a lot cheaper option than the Winnebago and a lot easier to maneuver than that thing because. Our luck will be we'll park it there, we'll have to brake on, and it'll fall off the cliff into the lake, into the river. So, yeah, pretty good. But yeah, let's see, Edinburgh, which is in Scotland, a lot of great places there. I'd love to go there. Actually, I've never been actually out of the country. And of course, there's number 14 right behind that is Dublin, which is in Ireland. Heard a lot of great things there too. A lot of great spots there. People travel there a lot. And look at number 13, almost cracking the top 10. So again, we're not making fun of Canada, but Toronto is a top vacation spot, what can you do up there? What does this say? When daytime temperatures consistently climb into the 70s. Okay. Take a long stroll along the Harbourfront Center. CN Tower. Oh, there's a jazz festival. Turn up Caribbean Cruise. Oh, you can take a carnival. Wow, look at that. Okay. That's fun. Then we have more exotic places like the Great Barrier Reef and Bermuda, which are down in the Caribbean area there. So that's a lot of fun if you can do that. Then you have your more European excursions, like the top 10 we crack. We have Florence in Italy, which I heard is a great place. They have a lot of great food there. San Diego, California. Wouldn't be fun. The San Diego Zoo is out there. I know it's a huge attraction, so that makes sense. And then going back to our Italian version, we have Rome. If you have a chance, do as the Romans do and check it out. Lots of great there, a lot of fine dining. Definitely would get a pizza there for sure, because I've heard they have a lot of great stone pizzas there they make with the stone oven, which is great. We have Puerto Rico. And then, again, great summer spot. You're going down towards Central America. Vancouver, Canada. So there you go, Canada. You're on there twice. Rio de Janeiro is in the top 5. Bali, which here's a lot of great spots. The Azores, which is in the Atlantic Ocean. There you go. There's your Portuguese island. So there's Haas's. It's not Portugal, but it's a Portuguese island. So there you go. Take a trip to the Azores. Get yourself lost and have some fine dining on the island there. That'd be kind of fun. London, England comes in. What's that? Yeah. I wouldn't mind. You know what? If we went to Portugal, I wouldn't mind trying the wines there because they have, the grapes are grown, especially in Spain and Portugal. They're very famous for that. I know they do that in France too, and of course we have it in the U.S. But I don't know, something about the way they grow grapes there would be fun to try. And then London, England comes in number 2, which makes sense. And then of course beloved spot, Paris, number 1. So. Those are more exotic trips. Now, again, for me specifically, I'm okay with the camping, staying closer to more of a staycation just because it's not as expensive as an excursion if you're going to go across the ocean to places of the European area or in Central America. Maybe you want to go backpacking in Asia. I've heard people do that too, but that's to each his own. I'm not saying anybody shouldn't do that, but I think though for me, I don't know. You got Portugal as your tropic spot. How about for Boo Boo? What if you could go anywhere in the world? Where would you go? Like outside the U.S. even. Sorry, come again. Okay. Guatemala. Okay, I don't have her on audio. That's why I can't hear it. Okay, Guatemala. That's not bad. So it might just be Discord too. There. That's probably why. If you want to jump back in again, that might be the one. Yeah. That's a fun spot. I don't know. I have a couple places. I don't know necessarily if I could pick one. At least vacation spot that way. Maybe I should. I have to jump out. We'll do it on the break. We'll have to reset that. We'll probably take it on the break here in just a minute. Where are we at? Yeah, we are. But a lot of great spots there. I mean, listen, and if you guys. If you have plans to go overseas or you already have a trip booked, even if you're going to places like you can go like to Hawaii even, or go to Bermuda or go to the Bahamas or that's a great trip in and of itself. So, if you have those abilities, that's what your pleasure is, and you want to do that for your vacation time, go for it. I mean, nothing wrong with that. And everybody has, it's just everybody's different in that regard. Some people find the staycation factor fun. Some people want to travel long distance, like going out of the country. And of course, others find a more domestic approach of areas in the United States. But that's the whole point of summertime, is finding your niche and what you like, and maybe try something new. Maybe you've been thinking about going away, haven't done it. Like going camping, right? Exactly. That's a new adventure, which if we end up surviving that could be a story to tell in of itself. But that would be the plan. So there you go. So some food for thought. Try some new foods. If you're in another foreign country, cuisine is always great to try. Learn the language. Find some hometown favorites. Maybe, like I know some of the Central American countries love soccer, even though that's not uncommon here. Maybe there's more exotic type games you can try. Like, just really get that experience. If you're going to go all out, go all out. Why not? That's the whole part of the fun of vacation, right? Just to relax and to enjoy yourself and, just get away from everyday life, which we all need that now and again. So that's definitely a huge plus and a benefit there. So we're going to take a short pause here. We're going to do some audio checking because we're having some technical difficulties here, more so the audio end. I mean, not so much from Hawes. I can hear him, but we'll see if we can go on Boo Boo. We're going to reset everything, but give you guys a chance to freshen up your drinks there, get some more snacks if you need it. I think, are you done with your snacking? You had quite a big snack there, so unless you got another burrito, you're not telling us about it. You're hiding somewhere. Okay, so you're full. That burrito still got me hungry, I got to tell you. It looked really, really good. But this is your opportunity for you guys to do that. We'll come back. We'll be here for a little bit yet, of course, and we're hanging out here. We got our campfire going, and yes, it is a virtual campfire. I know it's not real, but you guys are buzz killing it. I'm trying to keep it trying to give the illusion of we have the fire going there. So I know everybody at home knows that, but we're at least trying to make it seem like, at the very least, that we keep as realistic as possible. So we'll pause the fire. I'll restoke it, and we'll do some quick audio checks here. And we'll come back and hang out with you guys a bit more. Let us know, too, if you want to share your travel plans there. Hit us up social media, too, or if you want to send us an email, you can. Let us know what you're planning to do this year. If you're going out of the country, make sure you have your passport or you need to renew it. A lot of people have to do that. I need to get a passport. That's on my list of things to do down the road because never had one. And I'd like to have one. Whether or not I go anywhere, I don't know, but at least I'll have it for identification and anything else I would need. But definitely now's a good time to do that. Take a good family trip, and especially I would say this, if you have great kids you can take with you, go to Disney World, Disneyland. They'll love it. It'll be great. That's something we're hoping to do down the road again here. So all kinds of neat ideas. Do your own research. You can find what works for you, budget and all that sort of stuff, but it can be fun. Make this the best summer you've had in a long time, and go for it. Have a great time, and do something different. That's our big message there. So play a couple more songs here, another commercial for you guys. We'll get ourselves resituated and recalibrated, and then we'll come back. Again, hopefully have a great chance to give you guys a great Friday night there. Hopefully you guys had a great week. Enjoy the weekend, and irregardless of what you do, just spend that quality time with your family and your friends and kick back and do something and just break up your week a little bit. Life's all about variety there. So definitely make sure you guys try a little bit something different each time. So we hope that's the case this weekend. And, of course, we're hoping to give our little slice of that and give you some entertainment that's going to keep you guys going for the weekend as well. Stay tuned for more. We're going to come back. I have a lot more fun to talk about in just a moment for more here at the What's Up Bro podcast show. So, guys, glad you guys are with us. Happy June to you guys. Let the summer really begin. Get those fires going. Go out and get your marshmallows and your chocolate bars. Make some s'mores. Get the water hose hooked up. Get the pool filled out. Get some water guns, water balloons for the kids, all kinds of fun stuff. Make this the best summer ever. For you, for your family, and for everyone else that you care about. We'll see you guys in just a moment. Don't go away. Stay tuned for more.
Are you enjoying the show? Do you want even more great content? Then check out the What's Up Bro podcast show's link tree for all studio accounts, including the official show website, brought to you by J&J Production Studios. Catch all your favorite episodes of the show when they're uploaded. Curious to know who makes the show possible? Meet the cast and crew. Discover the magic behind the microphone, not just in front with our staff bios. Want to chat with other audience fans? Enter the forums section. Talk, engage, and interact with listeners from all over the globe. Not on social media and want the latest information? Then subscribe to the podcast newsletter and get everything delivered straight to your inbox. No matter what, you'll always stay connected. Thank you for listening, and stay tuned for more.
We'll be right back to the show with more in just a moment. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back to the show with more in just a moment. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back to the show with more in just a moment. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back to the show with more in just a moment. Please stay tuned. Break time is over. We're so glad you stayed tuned. Now back to the action as the show is set to resume.
Welcome back, everybody. Hope you guys are having a great Friday night. So glad you joined us for the show tonight. We're going to be ready to wrap up here in just a moment, but we want to just preface and let you guys know we are going to tomorrow night. Make sure you tune in live, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to do a special summer episode of the What's Up Bro Show's Game Corner. We're going to play, maybe we'll do a 20 questions or we'll do a trivia. We'll see. I want it to be summer theme related, so give you guys some time to think about some things that you want to use for our game time there. It can be things you have here nearby or maybe some favorite things you love about summertime. Either way, we'll have that prepared for you guys. Those of you listening at home, feel free to play along with us. Keep track of the score. Play along. If you play your own version, you can listen to us while you do that, but get your family together, have some friends, play your own versions of it, or pick your own favorite game you can do too. Anything that's summertime that gets you in that kind of upbeat mood there, go for it. We'd love to hear about that. But stay tuned for that. That'll be tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Hope you guys will join us there. Of course, we hope you guys have a great weekend. And, I know it's not a holiday weekend, but of course, everybody just seems to have a great time. So go out and party hardy. But of course, always want you guys to be safe. And of course, come back and join us next time there for the show. Excuse me. We'd love to have you guys back there. We're so glad to have you on this journey. Looking forward to many great things yet to come. So much more to offer, great content and great surprises down the road for you guys, which we will share. Hope you guys will stick around for that. Again, make sure you follow us on social media. Stay tuned there. We do post updates about things going on. A lot of new things happening that we'll make sure you guys will be first to know. We'll get that out there right away. And, of course, check out your favorite podcast streaming service. We have episodes galore there. Of course, any of our favorite podcasts that we offer, different episodes there. Whatever show is your favorite, you can pick it out. Listen to it live, download these episodes. They are there for you. So glad you guys spent your Friday night with us. We love having you. We love being here as always. We look forward to this every weekend. And the other times we can get extra shows in there. Anytime we can get content created for you guys, we know you guys appreciate that. We love to do it. So hopefully you guys will join us again. Enjoy the rest of your Friday night. We're going to sign off here. I'm going to let Boo Boo go first to say goodnight to everybody. Ladies first. So go ahead and give your sign off for everybody for the night.
Everybody, have a good one.
We'll see you at the game show tomorrow night. And, of course, we're going to throw it to Big Hoss. Big Hoss, say goodnight to the folks and give them our special message that we always share, which is very important to us. What is that? Drink responsibly. If you're going to drink, get a what?
Uber.
Yep, a DND, a designated driver. The Uber is there. It is your friend, so make sure you utilize that. We don't want anybody to have any accidents. We love you guys so much. Guys, have a great night. Be happy, be healthy, be safe. Of course, as always, when you're out there, stay alert. And we want you guys coming back. We don't want to see anybody have any accidents of any kind and getting hurt. So, until tomorrow night, see you guys soon. Goodbye for now. But of course, and as always, until next time, we will see you at the show.
Thank you for listening to the What's Up Bro Show. Catch all the latest live action on your favorite podcast streaming services, including Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more. You can also check out episodes on the studio's official YouTube channel. Subscribe and become a member today. Don't forget to also turn on notifications so you'll know when new content is uploaded. Stay tuned and don't miss a single moment. We love and appreciate all your support. And as always, we will see you at the show.